Hey. Gravitation with observation. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not saying I'm wrong. Once again, happy holidays to everybody out there. You feel me? I know the days is, numbered. You feel me? We bringing it in. Hopefully, we bringing it in right. 2024. We all gonna get it. Let's get it. Especially ones that's close. That's in my circle. You get what I'm saying? And everybody else too, just in general. But we gonna get to this reaction real quick. You feel me? With Lunelle on DJ Vlad. I guess they was discussing the Taraji P Henson. Shout out, sweetie. Shout out my girl. That's my girl right there. You feel me? I guess they was talking about Yvette, complaining about the lower wages or whatever, about the actors or actresses in Hollywood. So, you feel me? We gonna go ahead and get into this reaction. Gravitation with the observation. You feel me? Y'all roll up. You feel me? Paul, whatever you do. You get what I'm saying? But sit here. Let's get into it. 100.
Taraji P. Henson recently did an interview where she started to cry at one point about what she felt was low wages for her acting roles. She even said that she considered just leaving acting and finding a different career at one point. You know Taraji?
Real quick. And I know it's probably gonna sound crazy. You feel me? Because of Vlad. And it's not even so much like the race car, but I know a lot of like Instagram, like YouTube and Facebook, they always like to throw the race car, especially like the other ethnicity. Like, bro, it's always this, it's always that. Like, when we voice our opinion. But anyways, how Vlad saying crying, like I don't think it was, so much crying, at least to the public eye. I'm assuming the little bit of the stuff that I did read is, bro, it's just negotiation, bro. It's basically saying like, bro, you feel me? I ain't been compensated for my work, bro. What is that's crying? Vlad, you would do the same thing, bro. You would do the same thing. Miss me with that. Let's go.
Tell this company, yes.
Okay.
We
You
we
being
both
an
are in Think Like a Man too.
okay, right.
We made a movie.
You being an actress as well, what is your take on this?
I think every woman, especially ethnic women, black, Latina specifically, I think every woman in every field of every job is underpaid.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Okay.
I know that in comedy, you know, the men oftentimes are making more money than the women because number one, they can. Number two, they
Real quick, and I think that's just with all entertainment. And not trying to be disrespectful, but when you have a all female cast compared to an all male cast, depending on the event or depending on what you're talking about, it seemed like the male will always, you know what I'm saying, it will bring in, they'll put more asses, you feel me, in the seats. Excuse my language. But you feel me, they'll put more glutes in the seats, in them seats. And the reason being, like she said, even like with comedy, right? So let's just take that for example. Kings of Comedy. I'm pretty sure everybody's seen Kings of Comedy. That was a classic when it came out. You know the jokes back to back, all of them, right? From from Steve Harvey to Cedric the Entertainer, um, Bernie Mac, and D.L. Hughley, right? And can't forget about Guy Torry. He was on there too. He just didn't make the movie. Shout out Guy Torry. I think he was the host. But anyways, long story short, short story long. We can all name jokes. I can almost guarantee you right now from everybody said on Kings of Comedy. Now, Queens of Comedy, I'm not sure of the lineup. See, that go right there. And I'm not just saying me. I'm pretty sure it's other people out there as well. You feel me? That probably don't know the lineup. But I think Monique was part of the Queens of Comedy, if I'm not mistaken. Some more might have been. I'm not sure. But anyways, long story short, but that's what I'm saying. It seemed like the Queens of Comedy. I don't know how much revenue they generated, but I do know it was good. But I can almost guarantee you that it wasn't as big as Kings of Comedy. So that's just in general. That's just society, just in general. It seemed like the males, always just dominating in certain events. So I can get where they coming from as far as fighting with. Everybody's like, nah, bro, we just as talented. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying I get where she coming from. Let's go back.
chorus and circle jerk and smoke cigars and get together and make deals amongst each other. Women aren't there for that. Even if you're a buddy of theirs, they have they can do more shows because they are in fact men, and they've got women home holding it down for them. So rather than do 4 shows a week, maybe they can do 7, maybe they can do 12 or even 11 or whatever like that, and make more money. Like I'm talking about in the clubs, than per se a woman who actually if is probably alone, because the men in the field always got somebody to they can always get a girlfriend or a wife, but us women we don't. Subsequently, the fact that we're getting underpaid makes, you talk about women, we got attitude and all this kind of stuff. You work just as hard, if not harder. And the, you know, Taraji should be making Meryl Streep money. She should be.
Just real quick, just to try to double back on what she was talking about, she's absolutely right. As far as, once again, like, a man can go out there, chase his dream. A man can go out there and do what he got to do, or even go to jail. You know what I'm saying? Or be locked away. And the woman is always going to be right there holding. You feel me? Supporting. But I think by nature, not giving no excuses, but just by nature, like woman, bro, is more, you feel me? They can tolerate pain more than us. Don't care what nobody say, bro. Cause I can almost guarantee you, ain't no dude, bro, we ain't having no. I wish we would be able, man. Come on, bro. Not saying I wish we would, but I'm saying, bro, if we had to go through what y'all went them 9 months and all that, you feel like, come on, bro, we can't do it. But anyways, though, like I get what she's saying, because women, like, just by nature, y'all are supportive, caring, like, you feel me? Like that's what it is. And even like going to jail, like she said, right? A woman can go to jail, but is she gonna have that same support system like how it is if a dude go to jail? Like, you get what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying, like, okay, I get what you mean.
She's a great actress. She's done the Black Circuit movies, and then she's done some, Benjamin Button mainstream. She's done some great shit. She's a great fucking actress. Her, Angela Bassett, Cheryl Lee Ralph, they should be making the top dollar, uh, in accordance with some of these uh male actors and top white female actresses. Monique spoke on it.
Yeah.
You know, it was her delivery. It wasn't really what she was saying. What she was saying was correct. It's just
That's crazy that I mentioned Monique. I didn't even know she was gonna be mentioning this. Now the thing with Monique, right, compared to Taraji's situation, in my opinion, right, in my opinion, the thing with Monique, we know Monique is dope, very talented. Don't get me wrong. We know Monique is dope, very talented. But she, from my understanding, she wanted to, even though she won with the Netflix, allegedly won, or I'm assuming she did, she wanted to get paid, or she want the same pay. She wanted to be compensated just like Dave Chappelle and Amy Schumer. I think that's who it was. But she haven't did no shows. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, the cool part about, and I love Monique. If she do see this, if she run across this, Monique, I grew up on you. I love you, Monique. I grew up on you. But it's like what Janet Jackson say. What have you done for me lately? It's no disrespect. That's just anything. It's business. You get what I'm saying? Like, just throwing that Oscar, okay, I got an Oscar and I did that. Okay, we not doubting that. But we're talking about comedy right now. We talking about doing stand-up. Not saying that you're not good at that. We're not saying that at all. But what was your last show? Like, you feel me? What was the last show? We don't know. That's not knocking you at all. In my opinion, even though, like I said, she did win her, but in my opinion, I would have did that first show, whatever they probably gave me. Okay, then after that, now the ball is in my court. I'm gonna show you. Now the ball is in my court. Instead of taking the dish. Now, if she's been on, like, if she's been dropping specials, like Dave Chappelle, and if she been dropping them and they came at her with the pennies and the p, okay, you have every right. Hey, do your thug thizzle. You have every right. I understand what you're saying. You have every right to feel that way. But come on, Neek. The last time we seen you on stage, bro, it's been a minute. I think it was the Shaq All Star Comedy. I think when you was out there, I don't know if it was in Texas or somewhere. I think it was 2010, 2011. That was the last time. Maybe you probably went on after that, but that's what I'm saying though. Like they was actually doing numbers. Whether you agree if they funny or not, Amy or Dave and them, whether you agree they funny or not, bro, they've been dropping. Neek, you haven't been dropping. You've been on your acting stuff and you've been doing your thing. Like I said, you're a legend regardless. But I think how the way even Lunelle just said, that's why I say I agree. Her delivery was just a little off. She was right about the message, but the delivery was off. So, but let's get back into it though. So that's what I'm saying. Like Taraji thing is like kind of like a little different in my opinion. But
People was just not feeling her at the time. But yeah, we get. I think she has a point, and it's good to show the frustration because everything is not, you know, a joke. Like this shit is serious. That's what we went on strike for, and everything is to get your money up. And if she worked just as hard as another male actor, then what's there's levels to the shit though. Like she may not make Denzel money, but she should definitely make Polly Shore money or whatever.
Well, I mean, according to the internet, she's has a net worth of about 12 million,
Mm-hmm.
which is not bad. It's a nice chunk of
That's
change,
still just a percentage of what she really made.
right? But let me be the bad guy here because I'm always approaching this from a business standpoint.
Okay.
Okay, you've done lots of movies. Before you do the movie, you negotiate a fee for your acting in that movie, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Once the acting is done, you get your check.
Mm-hmm.
Now, every deal is different.
And your residuals.
Right, you get residuals off the movie,
Yeah.
right? So if the movie blows up,
forever.
yeah, if the movie blows up, you will get a piece of that movie, and depending on what you negotiate, that may
Right.
be a
You
big
get
piece or it
points
might be
or-
a
yeah.
small piece. Okay? Now, I run, a business where some of my guests get paid as well, right? We work out an appearance fee. They come in, they do the interview, they get a check. If the interview does well, cool. But if it doesn't do well, they get their check. In all the years I've ever done business or seen business, I've seen people get upset because they got paid a certain amount of money and then the project does well and they felt, oh, well, I should have gotten more money. But I've never, ever seen someone say, wow, I got paid this amount and the project you worked on bombed and you lost money. Let me give you some of the money back. Because
whoa, I wasn't ready for that one, Vlad. That was a good one. Ooh, I wasn't ready for that one, Vlad. I ain't gonna lie, that was a good one. That was the good one. Let me. I ain't even have a rebuttal for that one. Yeah, I wasn't ready for that one. Okay, let me. Yeah, because that does make sense. Even though contract. Yeah. Hold up. Yeah, I wasn't ready for that.
this loss of yours. Maybe my acting wasn't on point or whatever else. I've never seen an artist get signed to a label, bomb, and then give back their advance.
Well, you won't because that's unrealistic.
It's unrealistic, but I'm saying it can't go both ways. You can't complain that you didn't get as much when it does well, but then say, well, that's your problem when it does badly. And
in comedy, I've seen comics that come and bomb and still get paid. Why did you get paid?
But it doesn't matter if they bomb or not, as long as there's asses in the seats.
Right.
As long as they sell out that
That's
venue,
right.
it doesn't matter.
That's why even
now those people may not come
from
back and see them
Instagram
again.
get hired because they can fill the
They
club.
can fill the seats.
Now, whether the audience
if you
enjoy
fill
it
the
or not,
seats, I'm saying, well, but you get your money even before you fill the seats, right? I mean, do you ever do comedy shows that's based on the amount of people that show up after the fact?
Sometimes different.
Okay, sometimes it's a little different, but as a whole, if you have a guaranteed fee, if that project loses money, and let me tell you, I've done a lot of interviews that have lost money. Here's a big guest. I'm thinking it's going to do well. They do their job. They come in, they answer all the questions, whatever else. The interview ends up maybe getting 1 million views total. And once you count the appearance fee, the booking fee, the studio, the cameraman, the editing. I'm in the hole. Sometimes for 5 figures. I can't ask that person for some money back. I gotta hold that.
You got to charge to the game.
I gotta charge it to the game. Do you know who doesn't complain about getting the short end of the stick?
Me.
The person who owns the stick.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
my whole thing is that for years, and I've argued with people, like the Hughes brothers and stuff like that. It's like, why do people, actors, directors, whatever, constantly complain that they're not getting paid what they feel they should get paid when they could do their own projects, and they've always been able to do their own projects? Michael Jai White, my friend, who just was on here, he said, okay, you don't want to hire me for action movies? I'll Johnny Black myself. I'll write it, direct it, get a few investors. Taraji doesn't know any millionaires that'll throw a little bit of money into a project that she wants to do. Seriously. It just annoys me because very few actors actually do their own films. And why is that? I have yet to hear a great explanation for this.
I can't.
You know what's crazy? No, I'm gonna reserve myself on that. But no, Vlad, you know what? You are absolutely right. Like people like independently, like you feel me. Once you just put up your own, your own bread. You feel me, and present your own work. I get that. Now, what as far as music, I can give you a scenario on that as far as music. Now, theater, I know that's different, but we're not talking about music right now. We actually talking about, you feel me, filming. We're talking about theater. So that's a good one. That's something I'm gonna have to do my research on that one. That was a good one. I ain't gonna even lie, Vlad. Usually you kind of had me stumped on that. A great explanation. I got to do my homework on that in my FYB J main voice. But gravitation with the observation. I'm not saying all right. I'm not saying I'm wrong. Shout out Lunelle. Shout out DJ Vlad. Shout out Monique. I love you. I love you, IT. Please don't be mad at me. You get what I'm saying? You feel me? It's just my observation. Taraji, sweetie, you already know you a gold in my eyes. So, holla at y'all later. Thanks for tapping in with me.